let's get to those Philadelphia 76ers. They've cooled a little bit after being the league's last unbeaten team. How much is the continued lack of willingness to shoot from Ben Simmons affecting this offense?
I will pretty much completely defer to you on that one, but I'm interested to see what you think is the biggest difference from when the hot start and maybe the subsequent losses.
Well, Simmons was great in the game against Boston. He was
Mhm.
great. He looked like he has taken the next step. He is a super duper star in the NBA now. Amazing. I think he got a little bit lucky. He's still with these like weird, delicate floater flip ups at the rim, these awkward half hooks, all seemingly off of the wrong foot. The offense, his offense is bad. He's a dunker. That is all he is at this point. Hasn't even attempted a jump shot over the last handful of games. Forget about having taken a three. It's and teams are getting back to the point where they were last year, where if you watch a smart team, they're giving him 15 feet at the top of the key and just packing in on whoever's down there, be it Horford, be it Tobias Harris, be it Joel Embiid, etc. Yeah, it's frustrating.
Mhm.
Statistically, the team is still better with him on the court than they are without, and fairly by a significant margin.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the things that need to be fixed. I think they make a mistake, and I think they're starting to figure out that I think they envisioned that Josh Richardson was going to be the backup point guard full time whenever Simmons was off the court. Richardson is not great in that role. He can handle the ball reasonably well, but he's better as a secondary ball handler than a primary initiator. The thing that really hurts is Richardson is not a dribble three guy. He is a catch and shoot three 100% of the time. He needs to be a catch and shoot three guy, or he's not going to make threes. And that is a large part of the reason he's had a slow start this season. It seems like they like what they're getting out of Howell Neto and Trey Burke over the last couple of games, so I hope that continues. I think a higher level backup point guard who can shoot and defend a little bit would be a guy I would look for at the deadline. But for now, just fix a couple of things, figure out the rotations. Brett Brown's always been weird. First, beginning of the season, Matisse Thybulle was the top guy off the bench. Now he hasn't played really the last two games for whatever reason as Brett tinkers with lineups. So, it's still early. We'll figure out how things are eventually going to fall. But,
Hmm. I
there's
think
stuff to fix right now.
there's also some flukiness around, and to your point, I mean, they could use more of a floor general in their second unit, I think, and just
Mm,
you look at their turnover rate. I mean, they're the worst in basketball from that
yep.
perspective. So that's just gotta get fixed. And I mean, I don't necessarily think that that's likely to stay the way that it is when you think of the veterans on this team, but not having like a true point guard at really any point of the game except for when Trey Burke is in, maybe. I mean, I think that's probably
Oh,
hurting you
no,
guys
it's
a little bit.
Neto. It's Neto far
Or
more than
Neto.
Burke.
Yeah, Neto,
Yeah.
there you go. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just like if you look at, I mean, Simmons averaging 3.7 turnovers a game, Embiid's averaging 3.5, Richardson
Mm.
2.9. That stuff, it's going to regress. Like, that's just not who they are. And so I think that that's
Well,
probably behind some of their
that
losses.
that may be who Simmons and Embiid are. Those are a long, career norms for those guys.
Seven combined turnovers a game for those two. That's pretty
I
bad.
mean, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I would guess that their career averages are fairly similar.
Yeah, this would be a slight career high for Simmons. I have to look at Embiid's, but yeah,
Well, let's not worry about that right now.
yeah.
We only have another 10 minutes or so. We gotta get out of here, so we're gonna keep these to about 2 minutes.